Good day, and welcome to another training module from our Baseline Responsibilities training series. Every security incident creates a scene, and every scene is fragile. As a security manager or investigator, your decisions in the first few minutes determine whether an incident becomes a successful investigation or a lost opportunity. This training module focuses on the Locard Exchange Principle, a foundational investigative concept that states, every contact leaves a trace. In private security environments, this principle is not forensic theory, it is management discipline. This module will equip you to control scenes, preserve investigative value, and protect your organization and client from avoidable failure. What is the purpose of this training module? The purpose of this training module is to ensure that security managers and investigators understand and correctly apply the Locard Exchange Principle during incident investigations. This module aims to improve evidence awareness and preservation, reduce contamination and loss of critical information, strengthen incident investigations and reports, support lawful, professional, and defensible outcomes. The target audience of this training module include the following: security managers, site managers, operations managers, investigators, supervisors, control room managers, and armed response commanders. What is the origin of the Locard principle? The Locard principle is named after Edmond Locard, a French forensic scientist working in the early 1900s. In simple terms, Locard noticed that whenever a person goes somewhere or touches something, they always leave something behind and take something with them, even if it can't be seen easily. He summed this up as every contact leaves a trace. That idea became known as the Locard Exchange Principle, and it is still the foundation of modern crime and incident investigations today, including security investigations. Every contact leaves a trace whenever a person enters a scene, an object is moved, and/or when an asset is tampered with. There is a mutual transfer of material between people, objects, surfaces, and the environments. What is the operational context of the Locard principle for security managers? In private security environments, incidents often involve forced entry, theft, sabotage, infrastructure tampering, insider involvement, and collusion. Unlike forensic laboratories, security managers operate in active business environments, high-pressure response situations, and areas with multiple responders. Understanding Locard's principle ensures that security actions do not destroy investigative value. What is the core operational principle, the key message, of the Locard principle? Every person who enters a scene, touches an object, or walks through an area changes the scene. Security managers must therefore control exposure, limit access, preserve conditions, and direct personnel correctly. Application of the Locard principle in security incidents. The following 6 aspects will be discussed to demonstrate the application of the Locard principle. 1. What is exchanged? 2. Where the exchange occurs. 3. Who contributes to contamination? 4. When contamination occurs. 5. Why does the Locard principle matters in security? And 6. How security managers must apply the principle. The first we will discuss is what can get exchanged. During incidents, the following may be exchanged: footprints and shoe impressions, tool marks, fingerprints, fibers from clothing, hair, soil, dust, grease, blood or biological material, fluid, and digital traces, access logs, CCTV timelines. Where can the exchange take place? Common exchange locations include doors and windows, locks and handles, fence lines and gates, cable trays and panels, floors and ground surfaces, and vehicles and equipment. Security managers must identify high contact points immediately. Who contributes to contamination? Not only suspects leave traces. Contamination may come from security officers, armed response personnel, maintenance staff, cleaners, supervisors, and management. Managers must recognize that uncontrolled access destroys evidence value. When can contamination occurs? Contamination often occurs under the following circumstances: immediately after discovery, during uncontrolled response, when multiple people enter the scene, when repairs are done too early, and when evidence is handled to check. Time is critical. Early decisions determine investigative success. Why the Locard principle matters in security. Failure to apply the Locard principle can result in loss of evidence, inability to identify suspects, failed disciplinary action, failed criminal cases, and legal exposure for the client or company. Correct application strengthens internal investigations, disciplinary hearings, criminal referrals, and insurance claims. How security managers should apply the principle. Security managers must do the following as soon as possible after an incident occurred. 1. Control the scene by establishing inner and outer perimeters and restricting access to essential personnel only. 2. And secondly, security managers must preserve conditions by preventing unnecessary movement, stop any cleaning or repairs, and leaving objects as found where possible. 3. In the third place, security managers must direct personnel by issuing clear instructions, preventing well-intentioned interference, and by logging everyone entering the scene, including police or medical staff. 4. In the fourth place, managers must conduct early or preliminary documenting by means of photographs without entering the crime scene, notes, timestamps, and CCTV preservation. 5. In the fifth place, managers must always make sure to balance safety and evidence. Safety always comes first. Once safe, preserve evidence immediately. Common security failures related to Locard. Managers must actively prevent the following from happening. 1. A scenario of, let me just check quickly. 2. Multiple officers walking through the scene. 3. Moving items for convenience. 4. Repairs or cleaning before documentation. And 5. Allowing uncontrolled management access. Management responsibilities. The basic responsibilities of the security managers in protecting the crime scene include the following. 1. Enforcing scene discipline. 2. Coaching officers on evidence awareness. 3. Ensuring SOP compliance. 4. Preserving investigative integrity. 5. Protecting the client's legal position. Training and assessment requirements. Security managers must complete this training module, pass a written or scenario-based assessment, demonstrate correct scene control in practice, and undergo refresher training after major incidents. Conclusion. Most investigations do not fail because of a lack of technology or effort. They fail because scenes were entered too early, touched too often, and controlled too loosely. As a security manager, you are not only responsible for response, you are responsible for preservation, discipline, and accountability. Remember the following 3 golden rules of crime scene preservation. 1. Every step leaves a trace. 2. Every instruction shapes the outcome. 3. Every mistake at a scene is permanent. Applying the Locard Exchange Principle is not optional, it is professional leadership. This training material is intended for management-level education and awareness within the private security industry. It does not replace forensic procedures, criminal investigation mandates, or lawful instructions from the South African Police Service. Security managers must always act in accordance with company standard operating procedures, SIRA requirements, and applicable legislation. This content is designed to promote evidence awareness and scene discipline, not to authorize evidence collection or forensic handling.